During the summer of 2008, most people had little information or updates about the floods that covered most of eastern Iowa. Since then, the United States Geological Survey has developed a new text messaging service to inform the public about valuable flood information. The closest NFL stadium is Soldier Field in Chicago, 235 miles away. Despite that distance, people in Iowa City are being affected by the current NFL lockout. Former Hawkeye players want to start their careers on Sundays, and fans just want to watch their beloved teams. The Board of Regents will be deciding if these tuition raises are necessary at their next board meeting on March 23rd in Ames. When I spoke to the Student Government Vice President Erica Hayes, she expressed her concern not only for the raising tuition here at the U of I, but for schools across the country. Hayes said that the student government have been lobbying for the tuition to stay the same all semester, and she plans for the student government's presence to be well known at the board's meeting. I'm Shane Carney, Daily Iowan TV. During the summer of 2008, most people had little information or updates about the floods that covered most of eastern Iowa. Since then, the United States Geological Survey has developed a new text messaging service to inform the public about valuable flood information.
We continuously measure stream stage and discharge at 160 stations throughout the state of Iowa. And if river levels, river stage begins to increase, the National Weather Service takes the information and they have predictive models, and they will try to model what the stream stage will do.
The U.S. Geological Survey did not have an easy way to disperse this information in 2008. Now their new service called Water Alert can do that in one single text message.
We try to stay ahead of the information so that we can provide timely, accurate data so that it can be used by the National Weather Service and other agencies.
Anyone can subscribe their cell phone to receive these text messages at water.usgs.gov/wateralert. Simply select your state and what data type you want to receive, and shortly your phone will receive a message confirming your subscription. Chances of floods are not high this summer in the Iowa City area, but if water levels rise, your next text message could be from the U.S. Geological Survey. I'm Shane Carney, Daily Iowan TV. For years, the University of Iowa has been known for being the most affordable public school in the Big Ten. Yet because of tuition being raised year after year, that may not be the case for long. In early February, University President Sally Mason endorsed the proposal of raising the in-state tuition by 5% and out-of-state tuition by 6% for the 2011-2012 school year.
Well, yeah, it affects me quite a bit. I already have, a full course load of school, and I do work part-time to help pay for school.
The U of I has had a recent history of raising tuition year after year. A senior for the 2011 school year will have seen their tuition raised every year they have spent at the university. For one international student, Haruna Kimura, the next raise has become just too much.
I would not be able to attend Iowa next year with the tuitions this year, so we concluded that it would be best for me to go back home and finish my degree in Japan.
The Board of Regents will be deciding if these tuition raises are necessary at their next board meeting on March 23rd in Ames. When I spoke to the Student Government Vice President Erica Hayes, she expressed her concern not only for the raising tuition here at the U of I, but for schools across the country. Hayes said that the student government have been lobbying for the tuition to stay the same all semester, and she plans for the student government's presence to be well known at the board's meeting. I'm Shane Carney, Daily Iowan TV. Kinnick Stadium is a far ways from the Soldier Field and the United Center, but students from the Chicago area bring their sports pride and tradition here to Iowa City.
Obviously, still love the Iowa Hawkeyes, but
they're just a bunch of fair weather fans.
Nothing beats the Bears.
I'd definitely say unreasonable.
The Hawks,
a joke.
Bulls, that's where it's at. It's pro sports, it's the elite.
I think they're a bunch of chumps.
This professional sports enthusiasm brought to Iowa City has begun to make some of the local Hawkeyes a little uneasy.
Sometimes they just think they run Iowa City and that this place is Chicago, or like those people from Chicago run the place.
Some Chicago students may argue professional sports is a higher quality of athleticism, which may not be understood by Hawkeye locals considering Iowa lacks a single professional sports team.
Yeah, I definitely think it's harder for kids from Iowa to associate themselves with a professional team just because they don't have anything they have the Hawkeyes or UNI.
Iowa fans are eagerly counting down the days until the next football season, while Chicago fans enjoy having two teams currently in the playoffs. We'll have to see if this creates more tension on an already sensitive topic. I'm Shane Carney, Daily Iowan TV.